is a vessel salon. They showing me love in my city. Gangs ain't hippies. Women like think you know what I'm about. I'm not. The stereotypes, they do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Gave everyone jobs. I'm not a guard. Go hard with a squad. I'm playing my part, but I'm LeBron. Wings of the team. I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to the well. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like. Hand on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk and talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Hand on my heart, no, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost. Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020. Yeah. VVS, company. Yeah. Determination, laser focus, banging on they door, they taking notice. Determination, laser focus, banging on they door, they taking notice.
I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, how about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch it, start the lot. Go ahead, jump it, hop on it, hop at it. Rep for your bro, for your post, your poppin', your projects. Pain driven, itching, drumming. Look how far we coming. Heartbeat on the streets, you can do it. Ain't built for the weekend. Sweet, this sugar, one man army, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods, damn it out the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one. So suspenseful, I'm up in the field. Saw it in my eyes, it was the Tiger Hill. Gon' jump off the line and see the flight of field. Rewrite your history off this line right here. Your best bet be ahead, easy to get rich or dead trying. This ain't never new, I just be 10 steps instead. Snooze I won't, I can't lose, ready, rest or a bed. Do what you can to do, make it next move your best. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. Treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I keep it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, let's go. Get first off the edge like I don't know no feel. See that pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within. I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chocolates. Manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This is Chris Carson, 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. And from the 25, they worked this to the 29, a gain of 4. Credit the tackle to DJ Swearinger.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe it.
Now Wilson. And this is incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. 3rd down here.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's got Lockett. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. It's Carson. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
From the 41, Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And it's third down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Finds his target. It's Gates. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
The Cardinals' 43-yard line.
Let's go, D.
Throwing again here, Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. On 1st down, Carson trying to run inside, but nothing there. Tackle made there by Trayvon Howard.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big 1st down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Steps away. And that'll be caught by the tight end. It's Ed Dixon with a Seahawk touchdown. Ed Dixon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Ready? 54. Mike 54. Check pass. Check pass. Slam, slam, slam. Check, 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 check. Check 4, check 4.
This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Ready? Mike's by four. Mike's by four.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Under crush. 22. Jet. Bomber. 22. Jet. Bomber. Hey. Ready.
The first down carry here for Johnson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And oh, at the end of it, he stripped. Ball comes loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
I think what we just saw there with that fumble return is the increased emphasis on taking the ball away from another team. And no one wants to just fall on in football anymore, do they? They want to take it and try and score themselves.
But when you fall 1 yard short of getting in the end zone as a former defender, you know it hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
Not only does it hurt, the laughter in film is going to be intense. You are going to get jumped on for not making it all the way to the end zone.
The best starting field position you could possibly have. First and goal from the 1.
66. Bullet. Pass. Go. Nickel. He's coming.
Murray keeps it himself. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Bryant's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Now Wilson on 1st down. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson, and he slides to avoid the hit. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing is Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now it's Carson. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
These two teams all tied after one. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
Sliding out of the pocket. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. He's at the 50. 30. The 20. 10. 5. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. Gets past one man. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
A reminder coming up tonight, a tough ticket in New Orleans. The Cowboys in town to take on the Saints on Sunday Night Football. Then tomorrow night, Charles and I, we go to Pittsburgh. Bengals and Steelers, two teams, well, they don't like each other very. Through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Chris Carson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Myers connects on the PAT. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half.
Let's go, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
So out now come the Cardinals. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Andy Isabella with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but how about them just taking it big-time jaunt. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Flush to his right. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Hassan Reddick. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Now Wilson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And it's taken in at the 9. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1 play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
Here we go. Touchdown.
56. Hey, let's pin the mirrors back and go full streak. Check 50. Check 50. Hey, check.
Wait. Go. Jim.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
From the 16, Murray. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20.
Michael Kendricks made the tackle. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Yeah, 15 on it. 54. Got the screen. Pass. Big up.
Come. Shift. Watch the shift.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to weigh to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Steps away to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Wilson. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 23 yards, the final tally.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Now it's Wilson, flushed out right. This will be caught at about the 6. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Being chased out left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
There's the sneak with Wilson. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point up and through by Myers. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will be taken very short. And he's going to get taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. So, all right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Kill. Turn up. Turn up.
First down, Murray. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, here's Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Looking for his tight end, Clay, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
Murray trying again after the pick six. Throw right side, going to be caught by Seals-Jones. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. Man open right side, it's the tight end Clay. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That's a gain of 14.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On the double.
Spike 56. Here it comes.
On 2nd and 12, Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing is Murray on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Fatigue.
58, come on. I smell fear in that offense.
They're coming.
Caught right side, Jerron Brown. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4.
A loss of 2.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. Third and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Taking on the midfield logo. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And this offense set up with a very short field. 1st and 10 inside the 20.
Here we go, G. Get off the field.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Murray again, 2nd and 10. This is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. From 17 yards out. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. Operating from the gun. Wilson escaping the pressure right. It's complete to Brown, right side. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
At the 39-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw is Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Okay, spell. Right 56, by 56. We own it. We own it. 56 the mic. 56 is the mic. Look, you're not ready. Switch. Switch on Booker. Hey, check. Crunch.
They begin the drive with Johnson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. David Johnson on his way. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson, 77 yards. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Bryant's extra point up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Rush in.
They'll try the left side. Carson. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chandler Jones able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation allows him to get home.
And he's got Lockett. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one goes for 29 yards on third down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. There he goes left side. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. A fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now it's Wilson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The linebacker Jordan Hicks flying in there for the sack.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
On 1st down, Wilson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Here's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Throwing is Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 25. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Gates, the intended receiver there. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Dancing. Oh, now Murray has it stripped, and the Seahawks have recovered.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th.
Crunch time, defense. Clear.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. He's going to take a shot, and he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Jarvis Landry, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Seahawks. Extra point up and through by Myers. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 56. Coming to you. Check. Any weapon. Check. Go.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, let's get there. Check. 36. Check. Check up.
On the ground, this is Johnson. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And the Seahawks have picked it up. There he goes, right side. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
This fielded at the 2. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. From the 25 on 2nd down, Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
He may try and run for this. Kyler Murray, 1,000-yard rusher as a quarterback in his Heisman campaign at Oklahoma. He's got the first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Ready. 60 outlaw. Watch forward. Come on. Come on, D.
Back to throw. Murray. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Here we go. Here we go. Henry. Check, 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 check. Go. 56 to Mike. Will. To Mike. Here we go, G. Here we go.
Now Murray off play action. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Here I come again. Switch it.
Fake handoff to Johnson. Now here's Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but now it's 3rd down.
Third down and 18.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check, 56. I'm coming. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Hey. Check safety.
To throw is Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation. Bryant's extra point up and good. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now Wilson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Back to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And a timeout is called. So now you're looking at probably just one final play from back in their own territory. And they're going to need a miracle. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Cardinals, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
I'm all. Even if I ever did the minimum, all. In the Arizona, better kill them all. Rogue One, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, but watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. What state brought me looking bleak now? I was home to sleep designer sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak, they listen. Couldn't find the social fishing. Who the crew? It wasn't you. I know it's true, cause you look like the opposition. Run it up, run it up. Greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I really need down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. much you love to spend. Made it kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When it come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready.
Yeah. No, we in a party.
Set to go now in week 6 of the NFL season.
Can you hear it now?
We are underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line.
Mayo having a
solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. The first carry now, this is Johnson. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that run.
And he will find Ridley on the left side. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite an excellent display of footwork. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Goff. Two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Good call.
Come on, let's go.
At their own 12-yard line.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. 3 bucks.
Here's the man who's led the league in rushing twice in 3 seasons, Ezekiel Elliott. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They give to Elliott. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. On third down, Mariota.
No, Mayo.
And he's got it to Hearns. Touchdown, LA. Allen Hearns, 83 yards. And the Rams are going to take a first quarter lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
You try to hit, you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym, preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
I think that's that nigga from Hard Knocks, that safety.
The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan there on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happens. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Goff. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the second time.
Mariota's playing good today, finally. Well, that first series he played
Here's
good.
a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
Get the fuck out of here.
And it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over
that was wide
at the
open,
31-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now. Showing the other team that he's frustrated.
That's crazy.
All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about
agility, fucking all that
getting
in
back
the
in the
game.
win column. We'll see how he responds.
Bro,
second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad. Yeah. They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Here's Goff. David Johnson here on the catch. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
You sure can.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on
bro,
the
he was using a whole play clock in my last game. I don't want to hear that.
They run. It's Johnson.
Get the fuck out of here. You should have been
the
stopped.
First down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
But yeah, they used the whole play clock last game. Old buddy did.
7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. 49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16.
Because my front seven's not playing with that ass,
He's going to be
man.
dropped in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be second
Told you
and
to pick the wrong division.
Now Goff. Escaping the pressure right. High throw.
Bro, come on. Wait.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Wait.
I think a lot of people ask the same question.
It wouldn't
all the
even let
time.
me
Why
jump
do we see
for
so
it?
many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter.
That,
Everything's
yeah,
more
man.
condensed. It has to be
See,
quicker.
bro, I don't know why
You
they
gotta
doing
deliver
this
the
to me,
ball
bro. They
on
trying to
time.
give niggas
Your
games
biggest
against me,
worry,
bro. I don't
ball gets
understand
tipped in
what
the
I
air.
did to niggas
Because if
today.
that
They
happens,
do.
then it's fair game for the defense.
I really don't.
They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line.
Bro, I don't know what you're
That's
saying,
gonna
bro. You
wind
shouldn't
up a
even be up
loss of
there.
a
It should be
full
4th
3
down by now.
yards on first down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
When you get your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation.
Why'd you
because
get Jared
there's not a
Goff?
whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's
Who's your
put up or
receiver?
shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play.
Yeah, bro, I don't know what you're talking about, bro. You got a nice ass off. Or you just go down to
Calvin Ridley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers
Jared Goff's
are
a weakling, so he ain't even a weakling.
tying this thing up. Extra point safely through, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line.
I got fucking Taylor Taylor, and
He'll be stopped just
I don't even know who my
shy
other
of the
receiver
30-yard
is.
line.
Exactly.
And
What is
now
he
out
saying?
on the field, here comes Los
With Zeke in the
Angeles.
line.
A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their
That's why you
opening
get a
drive,
healthy
followed by
with
an
Zeke.
interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological
You know he's
thing
about to
that we
break
do?
one, too.
If you have a candy bar, have
And
a
if you
diet
don't,
soda
now you
with it,
know.
it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting
know he's about
lingers
to
a
break
little bit
one.
longer. Gotta come out now.
And they get to
That was the
Mariota
one, too.
here as he's dropped on the sack. Andrew Billings. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a
What you
loss
think
of
you gonna
11.
stop me from this first? Is that what you think, man?
3rd and long here for Mariota. Flush to his right.
Is that what you think,
He's
man?
going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And avoids the contact by sliding. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a
Is
bit
that what you
less,
thought,
but
man?
it is a 1st down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade
Zeke.
sheets, he's going to really like getting a
Zeke.
double plus on this play. Why? He
Get
scrambles
the hell
and picks
out of
up
here.
a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects
Get the
himself
hell
by
out.
sliding
That's
and
all right. I got a
avoiding the big
backup
hit.
for you.
Double
My backup's
plus,
not as
big-time
deadly,
play.
but he's faster.
Now
Catch
the
his
Georgia
ass.
Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not
Get
quite to
out
the
of here.
35.
He's out
His
for the.
first
He's gonna
catch,
be out
good
for a minute,
14
though. What
there and a
the
first
fuck?
down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st down now, run with
Yeah, you
McKinnon.
a hoe,
And this play
Eli.
will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the
I'm
38.
gassing your ass now
That's
because of
going to
that
go
shit.
as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I'm
Off
gassing
the
your
play
ass now
fake,
because of that shit.
Mariota.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
I'm
We've
weak.
hit the
He
2-minute
fucking-
mark in the first
he
half. All
dislocated his
mounted
foot,
up
man.
at
What the
7.
fuck?
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here. So. Zone touchdown, Rams.
Mariota!
Charles Clay.
Let's go.
His 4th touchdown of the year. And the Rams have taken the lead.
I gotta say that clip. I just did.
And he's got it. It's now a
I
14-7
gotta
ball
say
game.
that clip.
Now after after the touchdown at Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Mariota the GOAT.
That'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly. Right?
Zeke
Hoping for a 3 and
nigga.
out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at
Like,
your
I need
D for
him
that.
back
They got to take care of their
ASAP.
own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Gall. And his pass incomplete. Knocking it away there defensively.
That should have been a pick.
What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes.
Exactly. That's why it should have been a pick.
50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're
Get
not
the
going to hold
fuck
that
out of
number.
here. Why
Not
they
in
let
this
you
league.
just score
When
like
a drop
that?
under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan
ran out of
to try to
bounds
chip
while
away
you
his
did.
timing. Calvin Ridley more than justified his first-round selection in 2018. 64 catches as a rookie and found the end zone 10 times. Did a nice job getting open right there and picking up a first down.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. David Johnson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. The extra point up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Mariota gives you something crucial, man.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
Thank you.
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure.
Well, don't do that no more, because that's a face
Here's your
mask.
opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game.
That's
so
a
minus
face
a
mask,
disaster
man.
on your
Stop doing
part,
that.
you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, you fell for that, man.
He'll let this go deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Taywan Taylor. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
You should have defined
that.
that.
To throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually got to pick up a holding call.
Now Mariota, flushed out right. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
I could have got another couple yards out of that.
The Rams on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 14. Throwing, Mariota. Buying time. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
That shit's coming right to you.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
It's coming right to you. What you doing?
And San Francisco gets set to go here. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 11 yards there, first down. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Hurry up, I'm going to work.
We've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Let's go, baby.
You got me? I'm about to pull up.
And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon.
Fuck a Z.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Shut the fuck up, nigga.
Second down, McKinnon. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. On 3rd and 1, here's Mariota. It's caught. Jones.
Yeah, nigga, fuck you talking about a J. Jones, nigga.
Not before they work it across midfield. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 40. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Jalen Smith gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They go play action. Mariota. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete.
I can go for it, right?
He'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Now a pass caught by Zay Jones.
I'm too nice at this, Mayo.
Land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a first down. A first run for the backup, Abdullah. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Oh, that's pass interference.
And it'll be intercepted.
That's not a pass interference.
By Jimmy Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
It's getting spicy, Mayo.
Able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Goff airing it out, looking for Ridley. Almost
bro, 2 people touching.
They haven't picked the ball off yet. They probably should have been there first. And it's 3rd down now. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. That was 3rd down throw, but it misses the target.
It's spicy.
Anytime
Go
the
for
defense
it.
can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando.
Uh-oh, that don't look like it went out.
Mess.
Yeah, dude. Damn, that went way out.
At their own 18-yard line.
Now McKinnon to start
Man,
the
get the
drive. And he is going to be
block.
stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
I should have been through it.
Here's tight end Clay, the intended receiver. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach right on his play sheet make a
little get that ball up,
man. Self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch it and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
2nd and 5 now. Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to
No, Mayo, go for that. Go for that. Go for that.
Yard short after a gain of 3, 4th down.
Go for that.
Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
61, matchbox lights.
Go for that.
And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. They'll get neither.
We're not going for that again, man. You put me once, shame on you.
Pull
me twice, you're not going.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 7 yards.
He had him toasted, too. He should have been gone on that.
On 2nd down.
Oh,
McKinnon.
man.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2.
Why would he fumble, man? Come on, man.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. There'll be some contact going on.
Oh.
Well, that's just running the ball 101 because too much east-west, not enough north-south. Got to get upfield, don't you?
They just kept stringing him out before he knew it. He'd hit the sideline.
Bro, you do the same thing, bro. You punt it to me, I'm going to punt it to you. You punt it out of bounds, I'm punting it out of bounds. What you want to do? Don't try to run the ball, Mayo, because that's not happening, Mayo. Don't try to run the ball, Mayo, because that's not fucking happening.
Nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No
I don't know what you learned on the scouting report, Mayo, but that's not it.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Play action. It's gone.
That's not fucking it, Mayo.
Here as he's taken down.
We here.
Melvin Ingram in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now a shot taken on
Mayo.
down, but it's going to
don't punt it out of bounds now. What you doing?
The defense did their job. 4th quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it because the offense has been yelling at them from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. Just a net of 34.
Yeah,
following a punt of 44 yards. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. And that one covered beautifully.
Yo,
Second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Mariota to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Finding room inside the 40. But he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 14.
Mariota the MVP this game. No cap.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Just keeping the play alive. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining.
We gotta get in that box though, huh, quick.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They run it with
Man, there ain't no blocking out here for it, Ever since he got hurt, they act like they can't block for nobody.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Here's Mariota.
Oh my, he just bull rushed my nigga.
He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts.
Nigga, watch
as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Mariota.
Who is this nigga?
Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything.
Hey, man, watch your mouth, man. I'm clutch, Mayo.
He did, but not enough.
I'm clutch, Mayo. It's you, that's the question. What you going to do?
Time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right?
Depending on what happens on this drive,
that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
That man, Jared Goff, just looked like he want to throw a pick. He just looked like he want to throw a pick.
Back to throw.
Or get sacked.
Get a throw away. He's taken down.
Or get sacked.
Melvin Ingram in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
He's going to let it fly.
Get the
and
fuck out of here.
35. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout.
Ever, bro. They gave you so much this game. It don't even make sense. They just giving you shit
for a
this
change
game.
in field position from inside the 10. Here's first down on the other side of the field.
Man, you ain't even using that. I don't want to hear no cap, man.
Now Goff. Completing it to the right side. Johnson. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14
You ain't
yards
even using that, bro. I don't want to hear no cap.
That's what they need right now. Get the first down. Get out of bounds.
I don't know why you would let the people do that for you.
Understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts.
Bro.
Leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Because hell nah, you wasn't about to run them. Hurry up on me, though, and get me like that. That's a no-go.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout.
Listen here, Mayo. Whatever you do, don't take a sack. Don't take a sack. That's what you can't do, man.
Gone. And it's caught. A touchdown.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Get him out of here, Twix. Get him up out of here.
Down 3. I just thought, no matter the situation, you're in a spot where you can kick that field goal, go to
get him up out of here, Twix.
And this is where I think the
what he thought it was.
Are going to continue to get more and more traction in the league. We've talked about different people now saying, I need a game management coach, someone in the booth to take the emotion out of it. Did they lose track of where they were on the clock, right? Did they lose track of where they were on the field? Was it makeable for their kicker? All those things come into play here, and it turns out they don't get it done.
So for Los Angeles, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road.
Let's get it, Mayo. Get him up out of here, Twix. But he did get my man Zeke out of there. I'm sick about that. How long is that going to be out for? Man, what? Bro, he out for 7 weeks. For who? And go look at him. Man, he's out for 7 weeks. That's sick, man. Why you do some shit like that? You can see it in my eyes. All I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet. I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't 8 in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you